How can I make FC25 career mode more realistic? If you've clicked on this video, this is probably what you're looking to do. So, I'm not going to give you any tips to pick the club, even though I like to start in the Championship or a lower tier Premier League team. You can pick the club yourself in whatever league you want, even the women's team. What I'm going to go over in this video is the settings to make the career mode more enjoyable and actually more fun at the same time, which is kind of the same thing. Well, I'll just pick a random team for this. Hold on, 3, 2, 1. Brighton's going to be the team for this, I guess. And the first quick setting tips I'm going to do is disable the first transfer window. Try to play with the team that you have in real life with that same club that you pick for at least the first window so you can have a feel of the players, see which players you like, and not necessarily just sell every player over the age of 30. Try to keep a few senior players at the club and build a real identity with the players you like, and then you can go to sign players in January. Scouting, keep that setting on. Training plan, keep it on as well. I've noticed a lot of people probably just turn these settings off or like on always full, but that just takes the complexity out of the game and just lets you sign whoever you want and just always have fit players. Difficulty level is tailored to your own good. I like to play on legendary or world class. Financial takeover, keep that disabled unless you're doing some sort of mad takeover just for fun. But obviously keep that disabled to make it more realistic. Board expectations, strict. You're gonna get sacked pretty quickly if you don't like win everything. So I'd keep it on lenient. Don't do no sacking because that's just unrealistic. I'll keep it on lenient or strict depending on how you wanna play the game. Half length, I'll keep it. If you wanna just get the game over, I'll keep 3 minutes. But I like to play 5 minutes. Gives it enough time to do tournament. If you play that, I'll just keep it on 3 minutes to be fair. And now, the gameplay type. Keep it on classic, please. Simulation is so boring. Keep it on custom. It may be more tailored to football, but it's not. When I played the simulation, it was the worst gameplay I've ever seen in my life. Same for this. CPU sliders. Do custom or do tactical. But the sliders is what I want to talk to you guys of. Weather effects, I like keeping these on. Wind effects I'll keep low because medium is ridiculous, and I like to keep weather effects on. But if you don't like not being able to sprint past the play because of the rain, then I'll keep that off. But I like to keep it on. And then the sliders, don't change any sliders except for the injury severity for your players and the injury frequency. I like to keep that on 65 or 70 because then you get way more injuries and that makes it more realistic and tailored to real life because players do get injured in real life, as we all know. The rest of the sliders, you don't need to change anything unless you're too bad for difficulty. Then I'll change some sliders and make the game playable. The AI behavior, don't change anything here. Training plans, I've kind of got over it. Training plan recovery rates, I'll keep it realistic, because you're trying to make it realistic. It makes your recovery slower, but if you want to actually just play the game and not have players who are dead every game, I'll keep it on default. Manual, I like to keep this on only manual, but you can do automated as well. Playing training drills. Training what? Playing training drills. I'll keep that off. That's just boring. That doesn't have anything to do with realism. And I'm just basically just giving you guys the tutorial to have perfect settings on career mode to make it more realistic. Development rate seniors depends how you want to play it. I like to keep it on low, not low, sorry, slow or normal. And development youth, I'll also keep on normal or fast, depending on what kind of league you're in. If you're a top team and want to invest in the youth academy, I put it on fast because who wants to play with a 60 rated player in La Liga if you're, for example, playing with Real Madrid or Barcelona? The player injuries, if you're not starting live in the season, I'd recommend going over these, looking up the injuries of the players in real life and the severity of them and editing them. But if you can't be asked, just get into a game and you'll get injuries naturally with the new settings I've showed you guys. The transfers, I've told you guys, disable the first window, and this is where it gets interesting. I want you guys, if you want a real realistic career mode, transfer approaches, please do strict. And wait, I can't change it. That's boring. If you want the transfer window from the first window, do the transfer negotiations and put it on realistic. It's gonna be more of more effort, sorry, to sign players. You can't just sign anyone for a low fee. They're more likely to be negotiated or rejected. It says that in the top right. And the scouting, keep it on. Like I said, search players. This is where it gets interesting. Turn it off. So you can't search for a specific player. You have to actually put effort in scouting and get a player that actually fits your team from whatever league. And transfer approaches, I'll keep on strict because it makes it even harder. And that's how it is in real life. You can't just go and sign anyone. Scouting speed, star players, I'll keep on normal. And general players, I'll keep on slow. Actually, no, I'll keep that normal as well. I usually keep it on slow. It depends on what career mode I'm doing. If I'm doing with a League 2 side, I'll keep it on slow because they don't really have the scouting capacity of a big team. But I'll keep it on normal because I'm not quite sure what kind of career mode you guys like. But also disable first window if you just, if you don't want to keep this realistic because the game's gone. You can't change this when you disable this. Like, yeah, that's kind of. Oh, wait, you can do this. What? Switch transfers to transfer embargo. What? What is only I don't really know this. Yeah, transfer embargo 1 season. That's it. That's it. And then you put this on realistic, and then this on strict. That's the settings that I like to use. Off, normal, normal. So if you want to screenshot this for your own save, you're welcome to. I'm going to go over it one last time in the end. Board expectations, leading, international job offers. Choose what you like, but I like to keep it off so I don't get spammed with offers for China, Iceland while doing the season. European competitions, keep that on. Financial takeover off, obviously. Currency tailored to whatever country you're in. Obviously, England, it's sterling. Euros, it's any other team in Europe, basically. And dollars is America, Australia, or even Canada, I think. And club growth objectives, I would keep that off. Because actually, you can keep it on, but it's harder, but you're more likely to get sacked. And now I'm going to go over it one more time so you guys can screenshot it if you want. This is the quick settings, transfer embargo for 1 season, so you can't sign anyone in the first season, so you actually have to play with the squad you have in real life and deal with the injuries. Training plans, I'll keep on. Difficulty, you can choose. Financial takeover, disabled, and board expectations, lenient. 5 minute half length, but it actually depends on what you want to do with your save. Difficulty length, difficulty level, you can choose, like I told you guys. Youth match tournament, I don't care. And probably the most important step of this is the injury frequency and severity. Turn that off, please, if you want to have an enjoyable career mode that's realistic. It's hard to achieve realism, but this will help you. Don't change anything in the CPU sliders. Training plan recovery rates, don't put it on, what did I say, light. Put it on default, just do it normal. Manual plus automated, because you have some say in it, but you don't have to do everything yourself. Don't play the changes, it's so boring, you're just wasting time in your career mode. Development rate, don't do normal. No, sorry, do normal. Don't do fast or slow because then it'll go too slow or too fast. The squad, edit the injuries and match suspensions if you're doing a save with a team in real life who's struggling with injuries from the start of the season. Transfers, this is where it gets important. Put it on realistic, lads. Strict transfer approaches so you can't just sign anyone and your offers will get rejected or negotiated, so you can't always get your first choice. You might have to go for the second choice or third choice play, which is realistic. And I forgot one setting in case search players. Go ahead and screenshot this for your career mode. Turn off search players so you can't search for a specific player and just sign the best wonder kids. And board expectations, you can pick that yourself. I went over this. Let's start the save. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you have a realistic save. Goodbye.